Hiya! In this video I'm breaking down how I composed a Winter Wonderland cue. Icy textures, harmonic choices and the orchestration that turns MIDI into snow. Let's dive in. Okay, let's have a look at this Winter Wonderland cue. I've put the brief on the side there, but I'll also include it in the video description so you can read it for yourself. And it says things like focusing on celestes, harps, shimmering, pads, soft choirs. Those are some suggestions, or thinking of magical light displays on the Great Christmas Light Fight, and some other examples you can think about to get yourself in the mood. If we look at the number of MIDI notes, it's actually quite sparse. We're sticking to 3 chords, which makes it nice and simple. And we've gone down to 70 BPM. So we're not thinking an upbeat Christmas carol, we're thinking more the thumbnail picture, a winter wonderland with lots of snow. So how do you get that idea across to people? Well, the brief actually gives us a lot of those solutions. So a celeste, glock, a harp and strings are the things that I have started off with, as you can see here. And let's just hear the strings on their own, because that's a good way to start. These are from E, D and A. Extraordinary Trems. Just doing some very simple held notes, and we're holding that top E note. The chords we're playing around with are E, A, B, and then back to E. And that pattern follows all the way through. I've slightly varied it in the final section where we actually move the top note around as well, but that's because we've got other instruments in and the pad doing things by then as well. Then we've got the celeste and the glock. Now these two work together. If we go from the start, they're literally playing the same notes. Then later on we've got the glock speeding up, and to end it we have the glock and the celeste sort of interplaying with each other around the notes and doing that faster rhythm. Because remember, as we're building up these cues, we're trying to introduce either new instruments, as in new layers, or we can increase the rhythmic component. That also builds forward momentum. So this is an example of starting simple and speeding up or increasing the number of notes played in a bar. So together at the start, we've just got this simple melody going on. So starting on the E, coming down to the C sharp to start on. Then starting on the A. And then just doing a little rundown. Just on the E scale. Now we introduce the harp as well. And this is doing a counter melody. So when the glock and celeste finish, so leave room for those sort of things. And finally at the end, can you see the MIDI notes? They're going to go up instead of down. Which is a nice way to balance things out and get a different effect going. Then we introduce, that's pretty much everything apart from the cymbal swell that brings it in, but we'll come to that at the very end. Then we've got some strings. We've actually got the BBC cello and bass, so they're covering the bass notes, and as you can see, relatively simply, if we solo those, they are duplicating each other, so an octave apart, and following the root notes of the chord. So E, A, B, and then back to E. Nice and simple. That's an easy add, and they just do the whole same thing for the rest of the track. I've also added in Abbey Road 1. Oh, the bass and the cello were from BBC SO, but any orchestral patch will do. Then I've added in Albion 1 strings. So these are a nice fallback set of strings without having to program the violins, violas and violins too. We can just use this string sound and play some nice warm chords. So this is now building underneath those tremolo strings that we started with, but we're actually vocalizing the entire chord. Then I've added in from Arcis. Funnily enough, I found a patch called Winter Wonderland, and I thought, well, that might have a chance of sounding okay, and it gives a sort of icy quality to the track. But again, we're not doing anything complicated with the notes. We're keeping them nice and simple and following that regular pattern that we established with the Celeste and Glock. Remember, by now, the Glock is actually going a lot quicker than the other instruments. Also, horns, a great addition to any track. And what we're doing here is playing with the roots and the fifths of each chord and delaying them slightly. So if I add in the other elements, this will make more sense. A bit like where the harp would come in. So sort of echoing the melody. Then we've got Abbey Road 1 Sparkling Woodwinds. And again, this is a bit like saving you some time, a bit like Albion 1 strings. They are an entire patch, and it will work out which woods are best at the notes you are playing in their range. And you can hear there's that extra sparkle on top because that's what the Sparkling Woodwinds does. It adds in the extra Glock as well. Then we've got from Vocalize, we've just got some nice notes here. So these are just the oohs, ohs, oohs. Really nice. And again, doing that following the root and the fifth of whichever chord we are on. Finally, we just get into the percussion. So we've got a shaker that comes in the second repeat. And we use that all the way through to the end. And the final section also includes a snare drum, which I just played in myself. And that was from BBC SO. Finally, the transition elements, again, BBC SO, just some cymbal swells to get us into and through the different transitions. And then at the end as well. So there you go. That's it for the different instruments that make up the track. Like I say, we're keeping this quite slow at 70 BPM. And I'm going to play it through for you and you'll be able to see the notes go past. We'll get rid of the brief so you've got a bit more room to see everything. Why not have a go at making one yourself? Merry Christmas. See you in the next one. Bye for now.